Hi to patrons and people that waited a year. Today it's the Make a Sandwich episode. If you hear anything in the background, that's the fan. It's too goddamn hot. I'm not doing the show without a fan. I've just decided you can live with it. Hopefully you find the show more charming because I'm so goddamn poor and I can't afford a studio. I haven't even fixed the clip on this mic. Yeah, it's been broken for over a year now? So anyway, this is the episode where I'm going to make a sandwich, and you can follow along with the recipe. I am hoping to make a sandwich that I have never made before, because I want to put some pizzazz on the gimmick, because it's just make a sandwich. So I'm going to do that right now. This is the raw version. I don't know if people understand that on YouTube. I don't know. I haven't made it very clear, but whatever. Let me think of an opening line. Here we go. Sorry about the mouth sounds in this one, but maybe they'll drown out the fan. And then this is where the theme song goes. I'm being quiet right now because I'm going to put it right here. There won't be any waveform, and that's how I'll know. That's where the theme song goes. This is raw footage, but it's really not going to change much. I'm not going to be adding a lot of sound effects or music in post. I'm just making a sandwich. That's it. I hope it's good. Oh, I gotta get ready to be loud again. Hold on. You're listening to Fix My Carcast, hosted by Bear Claw Billy, and this is episode 134. Comedian and musician Keith Hebert will join us after he's done debating if hot dogs are sandwiches. But first, housekeeping. This is the show where you pick what I say and how I say it. Pick a topic or prompt by donating to the GoFundMe, and vote on the gimmick by joining my Patreon for just $1 a month. Join at the $5 or higher level and also get bonus episodes and behind-the-scenes footage. Links are in the description. Also down there, merch. Get yourself some merch. Who knows? You might see something you want stacked on top of something you want, stacked on something else you want. Take a big old bite. You can get all kinds of stuff with my logo on it. Yum, 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 yum. No new donors this week. The total raised for paying off my car repair debt is still holding at $2,312. Also, when we get to $3,000, it unlocks an automatic show gimmick, which is I will record an episode at sea. Fun fact, did you know that this whole podcast disappears when we hit $10,000? Cut off the crusts and wolf it down. Hey, do you like the theme song? No? Well, if you make a donation of $50 or more, in addition to picking an episode topic, you get to change one thing about the theme song forever. Unless somebody else changes it back. Want me to include the names of 20 sandwiches? I'll do it. $50. That would be great. That would be great. I would love to just have the names of 20 sandwiches in the theme song. No explanation, no reason. Let's make it happen, folks. Also, if you would like to own the painting I made in episode 118, I'll be giving it away to the next person who donates $100 or more. That's right, own a piece of Fix My Carcast history while you still can. And yes, the painting is still in the room. No new patrons this week, bummer. Now it's time for a topic suggestion. I'll suggest topics I think I could easily talk about for a whole episode, though admittedly I think the show is more fun when it's something I'm completely clueless about. So, something I could talk about is what happens when we die? Sure, everybody wants to know what Moses or the Buddha or Keanu Reeves thinks of the afterlife, but I'm pretty sure I have this whole death thing figured out. Want to know more? Donate today. Checking in on the best city in the world based on which city listened to the last episode the most, and we've got us another singles night tie. That means every place that listened, just one listener. Ties are broken by whichever city listened to the most episodes, and our big winner is Westbrook, Maine. Congratulations, Westbrook, Maine. Let it be known that your Barbican Center, Richborough Roman Fort, and Prince's Golf Course are the best in the world for 7 days. Last episode, I talked about Bohemian Paradise while reading listener reviews aloud. You can see video of all the raw footage, plus a little extra, over on Patreon. Also, head over to Patreon for a bonus episode where I talk about a comedian friend's utterly bizarre run-in with AI. That one's really good. That one came out so good I'd almost make it a regular episode. I really like that one. The story is nuts. Yeah, if you're an artist who hasn't had a run-in with AI yet, you're going to want to listen to that. Pop over to the Patreon and check it out. Okay, let's talk next week's gimmick poll. These are your choices for next week's episode gimmick. They are: design a t-shirt, incorporate 25 sitcom titles, record it twice and upload the best one, and our returning gimmick, do it like How Did This Get Made? Let's review. That's number 1, design a t-shirt. Whatever topic comes up, I will design a t-shirt around it. Number 2, incorporate 25 sitcom titles. I have to sneak the names of 25 sitcoms into the show somewhere. Number 3, record it twice and upload the best one. That's right, 2 different topics, 2 completely different episodes, but the only one that you get to hear is the one that I think came out better. And number 4, the returning gimmick, do it like How Did This Get Made? That is a podcast that you may or may not have heard of. I guess go check it out, because I could be doing an episode just like it next week. We'll see what happens. Remember that any gimmick that gets just a single vote is eligible for a second chance in 6 weeks. Be sure to vote over on Patreon. The poll closes Thursday, August 1st at noon Eastern America time. All right, time for today's gimmick, which is make and eat a sandwich. Of course, gimmicks don't start until housekeeping is out of the way, in case any of them prevent me from sharing vital information. But now, we are entering the gimmick zone. From this point on, gimmicks are active and everything is improvised. There's no sponsored topic for today's episode, so I'll take inspiration from a randomized Wikipedia page, which is... Please don't be a stub. Please don't be a stub. Okay, so my rules are, if it's a stub, if it's sports, or if it's a random location, I move on. We got the 2015-2016 Phoenix Suns season, no thanks. Moving on. I don't know what this is, but it's a very long article, so we're going to take it. Folks, today's episode topic is Brazilicerius. Brazilicerius. Now, I made the choice going into this that whatever the topic ends up being, that is also the name of the sandwich that I'm going to create today. So, today's sandwich, you're going to learn how to make a Brazilicerius. A sandwich you will not be able to spell or probably pronounce. I've probably botched it twice. So, here's how you make a Brazilicerius. Now, of course, you probably know that Brazil... Okay, it's from Brazil, so I'm guessing the S is Braz. The Brazilicerius is a genus of cacti known only from East Brazil and comprising 3 species. Okay, so 3 species, so that means you want 3 pieces of bread. Now, if you're watching the video version, I pre-prepped 2 pieces of bread, but there's 3 different species of the Brazilicerius, so that means it's a triple-decker sandwich, baby. That's right. 3 layers, and I'm going to figure out which ingredients that I have amassed best represent the Brazilicerius. So let's learn more about the Brazilicerius. They grow as shrubs with upright, sometimes crooked, rarely branching shoots that reach heights of 1 to 4 meters. Now, I do not think that my sandwich is going to reach 4 meters today. But it is going to be a triple decker, so that's exciting. Now, it says they're brittle, grayish brown. This is the spikes. Okay, it is green. Well, we're going to want some green in this, and let me look at the ingredients that I have amassed here. I'd say these are a yellowish green, but I do have banana peppers and I do have sprouts, so I'm thinking that's going to be the veggie base at the very least. Okay, so grayish brown arise from areolas. Okay, dull green to purple fruits are spherical to pear-shaped. Really bummed I don't have pears. I would put pears on this sandwich just to go with that, but okay. All right, so let's see. They have brown. Brown shoots. Brown spines. Okay, well, I think the brownest thing I have here is going to be bologna. So we're going to start with a bologna base. So the first step, and now this is a triple-decker sandwich, and what's interesting is, I can never open these bags, and I just rip them open instead of the zipper. Oh, I do this all the time. All right, so first thing, you're going to want to get a couple of slices of bologna. This is German Wunderbar bologna. This is not a German plant, so that's probably not on theme, but that's okay. So we're going to put down a layer of bologna. And now I'm thinking, what do we want to do for the sprouts? Kind of look like the spines, but not quite. But I think sprouts definitely are going on this sandwich. So let me get those out. I'm thinking that'll be, yeah, how do we want to double deck this? I feel like we're gonna want meat and cheese together. Yeah, I wish I had more Brazilian foods. I have hot pepper relish, but I don't think that originates from Brazil. I don't know, maybe I could look at the labels of everything I have here and find out some of it was bottled in Brazil, but I doubt that's gonna happen. So we've got bread. I think I just used a standard like honey wheat. We've got some bologna laid down. I'm still really mad I ripped that bag. Seriously, every time I buy sandwich meat, I make the same mistake and I rip it in the wrong place. Okay, so hopefully the sound of the fan is not bothering you too much, by the way, but I could not do this show without it. It's a hot one today, folks. And this might be a hot sandwich because I do have some spicy stuff here. All right, let me see here. All right, I've got American cheese and German bologna, so we're off to a great start representing Brazil. Just gonna put the cheese on right here. Now my plan here, folks, is to read to you some facts while I eat this thing. I was hoping the prep would not take the entire episode. I also want to say that I did bring more ingredients than I initially had in mind. So I have no set plan for this sandwich. I really truly want to base it on this. Okay, so we've got our bologna, we've got our cheese, and that's going to need something to wet it. Now let's see. I have the hot pepper relish, so I'm going to do that. So you want your, I'm also going to crack open the beverage that I brought for myself early. This is a Country Time strawberry lemonade, and I'm cracking it open because I'm hot as hell. All right. It's true, folks. I'm attractive as hell. All right, so layer one of our sandwich. You got your bologna, you got your American cheese, and then you want to get a spoon, and you're going to want to put some hot pepper relish on top of that because it's very important. The dry to wet ratio in any sandwich is just so important. All right. So we've got our hot pepper relish in there. It looks like this, they keep mentioning flowers. I wish I had something floral, but sadly I don't. Okay, so we're gonna put one layer of bread on there, and I'm already worried that that is not going to properly absorb the pepper jelly, but that is okay. All right, bell-shaped flowers. Okay, so there's multiple species. Oh crap. Well, I already committed. Folks, I already committed to doing this one. I should have scrolled more. It's a stub. I was hoping this was longer, and it's my fault. I should have scrolled down. My brain just went, oh, it's a science one. Of course it'll be huge. It's not that huge, folks. So let's do our second layer of the sandwich, which is going to be sprouts to represent the bristles, the spines, the pokies, the cactus ouchies. You know what I'm talking about. So that's going to go on the next layer. And then, this is not how I would make a sandwich personally, but I get to eat it, and you get to see whether or not I enjoy it. Let's hope I do. Hooey, folks, this episode's a mess already. All right, not going to need these anymore, so back in the bag they go. All right, so what are we adding to our sandwich? Well, I'm going to do, let me see here. I'm just making these choices on the fly. I see some white. Yes, the flowers are white and red. So I'm going to go with the relish represents the red. And for the white, I had a couple of options, but I think I'm going to go with cream cheese. That's right. So representing the flowers, you're going to want to get a layer of cream cheese on that third slice of bread. And And so you're just going to want to spread it on. I'm using a spoon because it's all I have, but you can use whatever you want. So let's just get a layer of that. And then what I'm going to do, I feel like this is the ingredient I have that best represents like the texture of the cactus, and that is banana peppers. So here I go. I'm just going to use a fork, and the thing is cream cheese acts as a natural glue of sorts. So the banana peppers, hopefully, will stick right to the cream cheese. Now I feel a little bad naming a sandwich after Brazil without really having any elements of Brazil in it, but you know, I don't have any money. I'm too poor to turn the fan off. So, you know, feel free to give me $1 million and I'll do a proper cooking show with proper ingredients and all that. Okay, so this sandwich is coming together. The other half of the gimmick is I have to eat it, and my interpretation is I have to eat the whole thing. So my plan was to eat it and read you facts from the Wikipedia page, but there aren't many, so I'm probably going to just be directly reading you a Wikipedia page from here on out. And then probably I'm going to have to just like jump off into what it makes me think about. But here we go. So I've got my cream cheese and my banana peppers layer, and there we go. There's the triple decker, folks. I realize I never got a thumbnail for this episode. So let me do that right now with my giant messy sandwich. But here it is, folks. This is the Basilicarius, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So that is a properly made Basilicarius. And now, folks, let's find out how it tastes. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. Pretty good. The sprouts are kind of on their own layer, doing their own thing. If I had it to do over, I would not make it a triple decker. But flavor-wise, it's pretty good. I think, yeah. That middle piece of bread probably shouldn't have come to the party. But I gotta say, not bad. I'm a fan of this. Pardon me while I wash it down. Woo! That was the deadest dead air I've ever had, I think. Is there an episode where I just stopped talking for no reason? That's probably a reason. Oh, I guess when somebody asked me to leave the parking lot, I guess I stopped talking for a while during that one. Anyway, friends, let's learn more about Basilicarius, which I think I told you everything, so let me just run down this. They grow as shrubs with upright, sometimes crooked, rarely branching shoots. The comma usage in that sentence throws me every time. Heights of 1 to 4 meters. These slender shoots can be up to 2.5 centimeters in diameter. 3 to 5 flat or narrow ribs. Oh, so that's what you call those little, like, indentation-y things in a cactus. Okay, no. I'm glad I'm here to learn. Whoa! Okay. Needle-like brittle spines. They're whitish to grayish brown, and they arise from areoles covered with gray or white wool. My hesitation there was because I read it as areolas. I thought I was about to learn that cacti have nipples. Also, cacti. That is the proper pluralization, right? I feel like cactus and octopus and all of those people get all weird about it. I've got hot pepper relish all over my fingers right now. This is a very drippy sandwich, but I like a drippy sandwich, so. Banana peppers give it a good crunch. I'm trying to think of what I would do to like make it spikier. How do you make a spiky sandwich? What would I put in a sandwich to make it spiky? Nothing's coming to mind. Spiky, but still edible, of course. Okay. 1 to 4 central spines, 4 centimeters long, 10 to 18 marginal spines. The flowers are short tubes to bell-shaped, and they open at night. Okay. So maybe you can make a day version and a night version of the Brazillus Arius. And maybe the night version has flowers. So this is the day Brazillus Arius that I'm eating right now. The flower cup and tube are covered with fleshy scales, and the areoles are glabrous. Do you know what glabrous means? Because I sure don't. I know a John Gabris. Maybe I've been mispronouncing his name all these years. Will you permit me to do a quick Google search? Oh, I can't type right now. My keyboard's out of the way. All right, well, I guess the bonus episode will be 30 minutes of me telling you what glabrous means. The dull green. Okay, so dull green makes me think banana peppers were pretty darn close. I might do jalapenos. Ooh, I don't know where jalapenos are native to. If they're native to Brazil, though, that would be more on theme, and the color would be better. But no time, folks. This is how you make a Brazillus Arius, the official sandwich of Fix My Carcast. There will be no changes. Dull green to purple fruits. Oh, I'd have to get something purple in here. Like either red onion or like pickled beets, maybe? That could be really good. Alas, this is all I have. Okay, dull green to purple fruits, spherical to pear-shaped with a persistent flower remnant, and do not tear. As of September 2023, Plants of the World Online accepted the following species. Brazillus Arius estevesi, of course, named after Emilio Estevez. Brazillus Arius markgraffi, of course, named after Mark McGrath. And Brazillus Arius fuckinthus, named after some fucking guy. Phaecanthus. Fascinating. Phaeacanthus. Fuckinthus. Any linguists listening right now hate me. And also everyone else. All right. And then that's all she wrote, folks. So, I guess, what a cacti make me think of? Well, Weird Al just put out a new video, and it's just like a cactus. And I appreciate that. I have run out of the thirst-quenching beverage, so I must now be careful about how much more I eat. Cacti, I always think of like those cartoons where their hands are up straight, but I don't think these don't seem to be that style of cactus, style of cactus, flavor of cactus. Well, I guess we can go through the scientific classification. So, if you're into that, brace yourself. I've zoomed the screen in so much that I can't read all of them, but in case you want to know, the kingdom, Plantae. Then there's 3 things that say clade. I do not know what that is. It is italicized, so that must be some new thing I didn't learn in school. Maybe this is the 3 kinds? I don't know. Tracheophyta, angiosperms, and eudicots. Don't know what any of that means. The order, Caryophyllales. Once again, it's cut off. Phylales. Family, Cactaceae. Subfamily, Cactoideae. Tribe, Cereae. Subtribe, Serinae. And genus, Brazillus Arius. All right, folks. Well, it's been a joy learning with you today. I really did break my own rule here. I should have scrolled to see if this was a stub. So my apologies that I have no more information for you. Other than stream of consciousness, killer cacti, that makes me think of the Hey Dude theme song. I have nothing to add there. Other than the only episode of Hey Dude I remember is the one where they try to get on America's Funniest Home Videos. And their big killer idea is to push someone in a wheelbarrow up a ramp into a tree? Yeah, that's in my noggin for some reason. I don't even know if you can watch Hey Dude anywhere. And I also don't know if there are documentaries about things that happened on the set of Hey Dude because, my goodness. There's a recurring theme on this show because I'm always talking about children's entertainment and it's made by horrible, horrible people. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the very last bite of Brazilicereus. I didn't ever actually put in the gimmick that I had to eat the whole sandwich, but I feel like I owe you that much, so brace yourself for those sweet, sweet mouth sounds. This is a solid sandwich, in that it's not liquid. I am now a member of the Clean Plate Club, which is ironic because there's a lot of drippings on this plate and they need to be cleaned. But I did indeed finish the Brazilicereus. Thank you for joining me here for this culinary expedition. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned something about cacti. And I hope that you made yourself a delicious sandwich. If not this, then something that you're a fan of. As always, don't triple deck it as a gimmick. There should be a reason there's a third slice of bread. I have got to say, that was a pretty delicious lunch. Not that I expected anything to taste bad, but that was a pretty good combination of ingredients, I got to say. I did not do a ton of prep for this episode. I kind of want to make another one just with 2 pieces of bread just to see what it's like. And that's the kind of bonus stuff that you only get when you're a bonus person doing bonus stuff. Yeah, I'm going to make another one right now. Pardon me, while I make another Brazilicereus modified, special instructions. Yum, 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 yum.